Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we are going to go over some of the items that I'm sending off to be graded, mostly promos that I've broken down and items that went for sale with distribution, and then we also have some items that I have in consignment, some nice pristines. Then I'm going to go over some graded guard products, probably give away some of the stuff for free. So let's start off with what we got right here. I definitely picked up some more of these. I had to buy a lot of product just to get 10 cases. These are probably the highlights of the promos that I'm having graded from breaking down some product. I think I picked up 10 cases, which leaves me with about 60 of each. And they're not all gradable, but we'll see what we can do out of them. We've got the Greninja EX and the Kingdra. Those did much better than I thought. And PK, if you're watching this, I will definitely be checking prices based off of the wrong titles this time to make sure that I incorporate all the prices that are out there. But I definitely have a better idea of what's going on with those now. Next up are these. I managed to pick up, I think, 4 cases of Hidden Fates Elite Trainers. I broke those down. I'll slowly sell the packs, but the promo, that should be like the top. Like I pretty much pay right at whatever the market is for the Hidden Fates Elite Trainers, but then the promo kind of is like the profit. I didn't submit these before, but I'm gonna try submitting some of them. It definitely has a nice surface, and then these went on sale, so this promo really wasn't that much. It was only like a couple bucks, and I thought for a couple bucks, this one's worth a shot. I really like the way it looks. It's not something that's going to be super expensive, even in a tin, but it could definitely make some profit margin. Man, that product, it was a lot of air. I mean, a lot of air. It was a nice package. It was, I don't know. I would have gladly taken that product broken down. We'll just say that way up because it's so light. This giant box. Well, the cases were that you had like I think 4. It was only 4 to a case, and then the box itself was pretty big. I mean, it was pretty much like a shoe box just for a few things. But you did get this little squishy Pikachu. Then this one right here. This is one that I did not submit before either. But the sale price pretty much put these promos for free. And so what I did was I went through. I'm not going to do the Suicune. I'm not going to do the Ho-Oh because almost all those had some kind of like little damage or they were off center. But the Lugias looked really good, so I was like, you know what? Since I don't have to sort through these as hard, I'm going to just submit these. People like Lugia as well. Ho-Ohs, I have a tendency to have more of those, but Lugia usually only have a few different cards that are graded for those because the higher end ones, I mean, they get sold really quickly. Next up, we have. Oh yeah, right here. That one's not for consignment. It's just in the stack, but it's a good looking card. I like that Giratina V-Star, and some cards just do look really good with that pristine. Others, it doesn't really affect the price on much at all, but with certain cards, you definitely see a boost. All right, I've got a few Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Harpy's Pet Dragon. This is the Ultimate Rare version, first edition. We have Gearfried the Sword Master. This is, I guess, this unlimited. I assume that there isn't a first, or there is a first edition. I'm pretty sure there is for was it Flames of Eternity Ultimate Rare. We have Skull Archfiend of Lightning from Dark Crisis first edition. Then we have a Blue Eyes White Dragon from Forbidden Legacy, which is a limited edition one. Here we have a Houndour Team Rocket Returns Reverse Hollow. These should be ending, not the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but these should be ending here in a few days. And then these two I had almost made an offer on, but because they were being listed immediately, I did not. They're in auction. Got the cool Porygon and the Giovanni's Gyarados. Got some WotC Hollows in a pristine tin. So not a lot of new stuff that's come out, but there are several things that were advertised 2 weeks ago that are going to be ending as well on Sunday. So there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh product. There's some Harry Potter boxes, and yeah, I know there's some Pokemon stuff, but I can't remember what all is there. But again, this is all on my eBay. But let's get on to the graded guard stuff. So I've sent this from Graded Guard. A friend of mine said, "Hey, would you want to show some of the Graded Guard products?" And I'm like, "Sure, I don't care," because I think they're. I mean, I've always heard good stuff about Graded Guard. I don't think I've ever heard anything bad about them. But he's saying that these officially released 10/17, so that is yesterday. So these all should be live. And it's the jeweled collection, so you have ruby, sapphire, emerald, amethyst, and amber, and then you have a limited edition rainbow. He said they're only available for PSA. Please feature them in your favorite cards. These might not be my favorite cards, but I put some nice ones in there, so I'm going to show them to you guys here in a minute. Make sure that they are in PSA slabs, so this isn't for CGC, this isn't for BGS, SGC, anything like that. And installed with the clear poly portion covering the back. I'm glad he said that, because I think this has been mentioned to me before, but I thought it was a joke. So I guess you're supposed to have the clear poly portion on the back. So you can see that right there. It's like that's where the protective film is. I would have thought for sure it went over the front, but I guess not. Maybe that's why I've had trouble getting them out before. We're super excited to share these with you early and hope your community will love them as much as we do. Thanks again for your continued support. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Thanks, man. So there is no like promo code or anything with this, but graded guard right there, right over the TCA 5 thing. All right, so let me show you. This is, I guess this would be the ruby. You do not get the Charizard with it. And when I was reading the directions, it says you put the two corners in at the top and then you slowly work your way down. I had much more success putting them in the bottom and then working my way up, because when I got to the top, I could kind of use gravity to like push this down into here. And this was because this was much easier to push up with the whole card kind of pushing down. I had a little bit of trouble putting it in like from the top side and pushing in the bottom, but it could be user error. but it went in pretty simple when I pushed it into the bottom, and then I just worked my way up, and I just kind of lifted it up and pushed the card in there. A lot of them just went straight in with the corners. But there's the ruby version. I'll show rainbow last. I would assume this is amber. I matched it up with the crystal holo Charizard. You can see I've got the film there on the back side. I assume it's because this is nice and smooth on the front. I do like that on the front. I got a little chip on my case. Maybe if I'd had, well, I guess graded guard would protect the back and sides, but not the front. Here we have the Charizard, first edition, Mysterious Mountains. Which one would this be? Amethyst. I always liked Amethyst growing up. Like I used to, when we go to parks with my parents, I'd look for mica, amethyst, and gold. Gold really didn't work, and I'd look for crystals too. All right, this one would be, I would assume, sapphire. Got the Charizard. This is the National Championship version. Here we have emerald for the Gold Star Charizard. And then finally we have the limited edition rainbow. I probably should have put this one on the Crystal Charizard, but I wanted to put it on the last Charizard that I had attained for when I was like really actively hard pursuing the English Master Set before it kind of got jumbled up with a bunch of other stuff in the registry. So we have a Cosmos Collection Charizard from Legendary Treasures. I think I probably paid more for this than I did any of these other ones. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I paid more for this one than all the other ones. Not combined, but like individually. Because I paid 12 grand. I think it was right at $12,000 for this card. I wonder what it's worth now. Again, it's probably not worth that. I believe I've seen a few auction, and you know they still go for decent, but I don't think they went for anything anywhere near that. But yeah, you got the rainbow right here. Got the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, but no violet. Violet doesn't get to go in there. So the only way you're getting the violet, or close to violet, is through the amethyst. But anyways, guys, if you want to win some of these, he actually sent 2 copies of each. So I still have them sealed up. Comment down there in the description, graded guard. Or how about this? Thank you, graded guard. And that way when I go through the comments, you know, I can see that, you know, you're commenting for that reason. And what I'll do is, whoever wins, I'll just ship all this to you for free. It will be opened up internationally. International shipping isn't crazy now compared to U.S. shipping. It's actually U.S. shipping starting to creep closer and closer to the international shipping prices for certain weights. But yeah, just put thank you graded guard down there in the comments, and then what I'll do is that's for free. So I guess I am sponsored in this video. Got some free product for you. If you guys have any questions about anything, just let me know. Otherwise, I will see you next time.